Greetings, patients and test subjects of all ages. It is I, your friend Dr. Druid, and recently the new Caves and Cliffs Part 2 is now it has released inside an experimental phase. And today we're going to be trying to explore what it is like on Bedrock Edition. Because we all know Java is much more refined, and we want to see how weird it might be on Bedrock. Now the first thing I want to test is see, is the new build limit extended? I do not know the normal one, so I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab a random block. Let's do smooth stone. We're gonna build up, and eventually it'll give us a warning telling us that we're above the height limit. And when that is giving, we can tell that it's above the 250 blocks that was before. So I'll be right back when we get up to the new build limit, or it could just be the same. 50, and as you can see, it has come above the build limit from the original build limit 250. You can see right inside the top corner, right next to the recording thing. You can see that it is indeed above the 50. So that theory is proven. The build limit has updated. Next thing I want to see is if the warden is in the test phase. So we're gonna just scour around, find something with the oxygen. Alright, so the warden is not in fact inside the new 1.17 part 2 test phase. So the warden is not in fact inside the game. However, another thing that we can try is that we've got these Sculk sensors. I did not find these inside the original create menu. I might have just missed them, but something that I really like. I really like the idea of these. They're so cool. You can see there's a little particle coming from everything. There's also different noise levels now. So now the thing kind of has different kind of noise levels. So certain noise levels are louder than others. However, I'm not a redstone expert, but I can say that these things are going to do so much for redstone. The only way you can not activate it is by crouching, and but jumping while crouching. Right, so crouching and jumping does not activate the Sculk sensors, but the thing is, the Sculk sensors do indeed work. Our next test is to see if the new caves have started to generate. So I'm gonna mine out and see if we can find one of the new 1.17 part 2 caves. And as we can see here, guys, to me that some of these caves have indeed started to generate. As we can see here, we've got a much bigger cave. This is a cave that's much bigger than your usual cave. As you can see, it spreads off to another large cave. So yes, the 1.17 experimental beta, it does indeed include the epic caves. And oh my god, I cannot explain how much I love the new cave generation. I'm so glad that Mojang decided to make the things bigger, because caves have been known for being really small, and usually some people making bases inside the caves, but caves are super small, so they end up having to carve out a large thing. But now with the new 1.17 update, 1.17 part 2 update, they can come to one of these caves, and they can build anything they want with such a large amount of space. And if they think it's too small, I'm sure that there can be other ones. And that is it for the caves part of this. Now we're gonna go over to our next experiment. Our next experiment has something to do with the axolotls. A lot of people are saying that axolotls are one of the strongest underwater creatures, and lucky for us, we got this little tiny cavern here with water, which we're going to do our water tests with the axolotl. Whoa, I didn't even notice this, but as you can see, this water leads to a gigantic cave, and it looks like the glow squid died here. But yeah, the 1.17 definitely does something for the generation, and it is for the better. So one thing I got to try is see if the axolotl can beat a underwater guardian. So let's see if we can find a guardian. Yep. So now let's see, we're gonna put in a axolotl. We got a tiny little light blue, but not the rare blue, and we're gonna put the guardian here. And as we can see, the Axolotl is being attacked, but it doesn't look like... Oh, look, the Axolotl has taking damage, and he's playing dead? Oh, dude. Oh, it's giving itself regeneration, and it's regenerating itself. And it's going after for the Guardian once again. Oh my god, this is the most insane boss fight. Look, there it is, playing dead and regenerating while the, See, this is like a really cool defense mechanism. It, like, plays dead so that way other mobs cannot tell, and then it gives us regeneration. This gives me a great idea for some, like, kind of, like, potion. What if there's something that we can do with Axolotl? Maybe, like, get something that we can get from Axolotls. Not killing them, because no one would want to kill an Axolotl. But something that allows us to get the Axolotl's play dead ability, and, like, it makes us freeze, but we also heal. And look at this, we've already got naturally generating Axolotls over here. Hopefully they don't end up messing with this fight. And it looks to us that these Axolotl might actually win, but I don't want to spend all the time attempting to do it. So we're going to try and get another Axolotl. We're going to go to a different place with water, and we're going to try and place a different... We're going to try and do another experiment with the Drown. Let's see if a Axolotl can beat the Drowned. First, let's find the Drowned. Somewhere here. Here we go. Drowned. We're going to place the Drowned right here. And we're going to place an Axolotl. Let's go, Axolotl. Go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Yeah, boy! This Axolotl looks like it is going to win this battle. As you can see, it's once again doing its play dead ability, which, as I say, it's a really cool ability for a mob, but, like, this thing's, like, designed to, like, try and fight things. See, it's regenerate, and I just love the new 1.17, but to me, it looks like the Axolotl may just end up winning, just because it has the ability to just distract it's by, like, playing away, so... To me, it looks like that the Axolotl can indeed beat stuff, although I'm not going to waste time just trying to sit there and do that, so... Yeah, I'm just going to say that, yes, the Axolotl can indeed kill underwater mobs rather quickly. But I think that's... Oh. Well, would you look at that? That's emerald ore. So I think the 1.7 or the Caves and Cliffs update is going to... It has improved the generation or increased the generation of emerald ore. See, not only is it not deep underground, it is also also inside more than one ore. As you can see, it has like... So we've got a like... What is it, like... Yeah, 1, 2, 3, and I think we got 6 emerald ore. I think because they realize, like, people aren't like, since they know that it's easier to get emeralds from just trading, and so that, I guess they improved the rates, because no one's gonna really want to do that anyway, so, yeah. Well, another test we gotta do is to test the goats. Now, I think the first what we gotta do is that we're going to place a little wall here for the test. The test is to see how if the way that to get a goat's horn. So I'm going to clear my inventory real quick, and I'm going to turn myself into survival. Now that we're in survival, we're going to come up to the goats, and we're going to attempt to stand still, because the goats are known to attack players who end up staying still. So let's go right in between, right next to this goats, and stand completely still, or it's just gonna walk away. So it looks like they just keep walking away. Alright, so I can't for the life of me get the goats to actually attack me, because they just keep moving to a different area. So I guess that's it for the experiment so far. I really am excited for the new Caves and Cliffs update. Now, I really am excited for when the update actually comes. So I think because they updated it, I think they're going to be adding it to the game relatively soon, because Why would they're saying they're going to release it towards the holidays, but why are they sending out an experimental beta here, which is usually inside like the beta play? Like you usually have to log into a beta, and you have to end up activating it for a world, and it didn't do that. This isn't like completely vanilla without having to go enter the beta. And I think the update might end up coming relatively soon, and I'm really excited for it. Look over here, we got another emerald ore. So yes, that's confirmed. The emerald ores have had much more improved spawn rates. But yeah, that's it for this video. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye!